That's just what's written here on the copy.
They're better than loofahs.
I'm just saying, like, oh my god.
That's amazing.
All right, and with that, we fade in from black. So we fade in. The doctor has left down to medical, and while we are on our break, the computer did its beautiful thing and worked some magic. What you were able to find from the data that you collected, the world with the larger planet, or with the larger population, seems to have, that's the blue planet with the taller, longer blue aliens. Seems to have had technology much more widespread amongst their population, whereas the larger world had the same technology, but very centralized. So they had the same kind of tech, but the smaller planet with the bigger population was a little more socialized. The primary asteroid impact areas seem to be where the juncture of large continental scale transportation lines would converge, suggesting deliberate use of asteroids as weapons of mass destruction.
Whoa.
The more advanced
Okay,
race...
hold on a minute. You're talking too fast for me to get this down, so I'll just rewatch it later.
There you
where I
go.
can pause the bastard.
The more advanced... I am recording. Okay, good. The more advanced race called themselves the Rolau Shull. And that's RL'Lowo space Shull, Shal. And the less advanced race called themselves the U.S. And it's U.S. But I'm pronouncing it Us. It appears the Rolau Shull shared technology with the U.S., and the U.S. seemingly used that technology to destroy both worlds due to their xenophobic and less socialized society.
So they, like, suicided it, sort of?
So, kind of
like
imagine...
They blew up themselves and their neighbors?
So, if in Earth nowadays, if North Korea, decided to throw a nuke, we're looking at zero-sum game kind of situation.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what happened on these two planets.
Okay.
Other information you were able to gather, the ecological and climatology damage to the climate is so extreme that the surface is effectively sterilized on both worlds. Besides the life in the ice-free portions of the oceans and various parts, the part that you landed in, there is little living, and even that life is probably going to go extinct in 1,000 more years due to the catastrophic events on the planets. Some of the initial scans of what life remains on the two planets prove to be puzzling. It's possible one or more of the organisms from each planet share common biological traits, possibly even similar DNA markers. Securing additional samples and performing... You discover that getting more samples and deeper scans would be recommended if you had time to do so. As far as in space, you discover that the more advanced species had developed forms of space travel with fusion-powered impulse drives, like those used in the Federation, but no artificial gravity and no faster-than-light drive systems. Like those on the surface, the computers in the remaining derelict spacecraft, space station... okay.
So it's possible some of them got off the planet?
It's possible. So, after going through the research, going through the data, this happened. So, cosmically, astronomically speaking, relatively recent. Biological humanoid lifespan. This happened a hot minute ago. We're talking K'an Empire time. Hundreds of thousands of years ago. You guys are essentially dusting off an old relic.
Okay.
Yeah, of two cultures. The other thing that you do learn is that the Shull. Wow, that is getting easier to pronounce.
Mm-hmm.
What the reason that the technology existed in both cultures is because the Shull wanted to help once they discovered space travel and that they were able to travel to the other planet and introduce themselves and introduce technology and integrate it with the U.S. culture. They were trying to lift them up and build them to be partners, to be equals. And that
didn't work out so well.
Ultimately, it backfired to the most extreme possible way. So definitely evidence to the case that the reason the Federation has the Prime Directive is kind of validated here.
So, as Commander Javani Draaxun is reading this, she's tapping her metal fingers, wrapping her metal fingers on her chair, so it's just a bunch of noise. She's starting to stress out a little bit of not flashbacks to why she lost her arm, but just knows how close sometimes what you love to do can kill you, kind of thing of because she wanted to be a Starfleet officer and she didn't think her first thing she'd ever do would be almost the end of her. So she understands what these people are sort of going through on their mass scale. If that makes any sense.
So as you're reflecting, everybody's kind of on the bridge processing things. And on the main screen, you see that that space station kind of drift across. Because you wanted to keep an eye on it to watch the breakup to see what would happen. And it's starting. So that one piece had broken off and actually had started working into a decay, a decaying orbit, and you see another piece start to, as that one's falling to the planet, you see another piece start to separate from the rest of the station. It's almost like you're seeing the last remnants of this culture kind of dissolve into time. And that's when you notice... Hold on. I didn't have these ready, and I don't know why. Oh, those are the wrong ones. Okay, so I will do it this way. Oh, dear. Okay, so that's when all of a sudden the entire ship rocks hard. Well, I should be better with my naval side.
Fucking Romulans!
Rocks hard from the right side of the ship. So if you're looking out the nose of the ship, from the right side, everything rocks to the left hard.
Wow!
So we got hit to the, I believe, the port side.
Yeah, is it port and starboard?
So we would rock from the right, then we would go. So starboard is right, and port is left.
Okay, so you got hit from the starboard side.
Starboard is right.
Okay. And everything shifted to port side. And your ship takes 6 damage. So that means there is a breach. Because anything more than 5 in one shot causes a breach.
Yeah.
Don't let it be in sickbay. Don't let it be in sickbay.
And I really need Baz here because I can't remember how breaches work off the top of my head, and I didn't have it ready, and I should have. Oh no, it's 1 through 6. Okay. Boop boo. Roll C. All right, and you guys have. So you guys have a breach in. Okay, so you have a breach in the structure. And you've taken... Yeah, you've taken 5 knocks? 6 knocks. So 6 shots to the shields. I'm just making sure. Oh, so you only take 2 knocks to the shields because you have an absorption. Your scale is an absorption. So you only take 2 damage to the shields. So you've got random breaches on decks 5, 7, and 12.
Okay. Damage report. That's the thing that I can do.
Okay.
I'm a command.
So yeah,
who's in ops?
Makot would be Lieutenant Makot would be ops officer.
We got a hull breach, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hull breach on deck 10, section 27.
Okay.
Any casualties?
We lost. Oh, it's Ensign Richardson.
Right. Okay.
Oh, and
You didn't die. You're watched. You're not in trouble. Don't worry about it. Alrighty.
We also lost
Our horde of crewmen.
we also lost Brofunn's azalea bushes.
Oh no.
No. Oh, that no.
They're the only thing that gave me pleasure.
You know, I can see
Can
a
I ask
Tellarite doing it.
what rate is Brofunn a Tellarite?
Yes, he is a Tellarite.
Oh, this is yay. We have a Sterling Tellarite security officer. That makes me so fucking happy right now. It's gonna be great.
Imagine the holding and damage control teams are responding as we speak.
Can anybody tell me what hit us?
And almost as on cue from the port side, you have the same effect. The ship rocks back. And so that was 6 damage. So you guys take a hull breach on the deflector array. The power conduits have blown in the deflector array.
For the love of God, someone raise the shields. All right, me.
And, yeah. And shields.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to assume that you guys had shields up. Well, I'm giving you that one. You had shields up.
Yeah, there's no way that we didn't raise shields.
We
Yeah.
we were in yellow alert. Thank you very much. We were near Romulan space.
There you go. I'll give it to you. So shields
Thank you.
are down. So shields are at let's say 70%, 75%.
Okay.
And you just had hull breaches in the main sensor array.
Yep.
And this time it hit from the port side, so your ship is now being pushed from both port and starboard sides.
We're in the middle of something.
Alrighty. That is very true.
Is there like anything on our radar
Yeah.
or anything like that?
Okay, so you want to do a scan?
Sensors.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Somebody.
There we go. Hold on, I'm trying to find your character sheet, Zach.
Oh, it's
There we
okay.
go. And this will be assisted by the ship. So this will be, I will say your control plus science or engineering. No, just science.
Okay.
So your control plus your science. And this will be
And what about the
because
ship?
it's to do something in sensors. It'll be sensors and science. And this
Okay.
will be a difficulty 2
Sensors
task
and science?
because you're getting rocked. So that's for the ship, Zach.
Oh, for the ship. Okay.
Yeah, for you it's control and science.
Yep. Okay.
So I gotta get a. Okay.
So yeah, this is a difficulty 2 task.
Okay. There's one of those. No, neither one. Because I've got a 9 and 1, right? So that's 10. I have to get less than 10. Or less than 12.
First round of any combat. Say that again, Zach.
I'm just not understanding what I had to get in order to succeed.
So you needed. Sorry, I flipped back over the ship. You needed a 10 or less
Okay, so
to get a success, and you got a 12 and a 20, which creates a complication that.
Complication.
I'm sorry, Commander.
I'm going to go ahead.
I'm the worst.
And bank. Oh, bugger. Okay, hold on. I've got to change the momentum because I hit the wrong one. Alright, so I'm going to bank that threat. Oh, actually, a compensation gives me 2. Alright, so I will go ahead and bank that. And so because he didn't get a success, the ship can't assist.
Are we in combat?
You're effectively in combat right now. So your scan.
I don't know how this will.
Your scan shows the sensors. Since the deflector array took a hit, it's not working. Not working right. You're gonna have to route around.
Okay. Okay. Lieutenant McCart, is it possible for you to get us away from this?
Absolutely.
Or buy us some time at least?
Engaging evasive maneuvers. I'm gonna back us off.
Thank you very much.
Do we have a clear corridor? Can we detect these things?
What do you? So.
Can I get a solution?
Yeah. So. Your sensor sweep didn't work. So you don't have any results from sensors yet.
Ugh. All right. So there's really not much I can do except as they come.
You can pick a direction, and so the what hit you is still pressing. Like that is one thing that all internal sensors are telling you. Everything is still pressing in.
Port starboard. But
so it's not. It wasn't a weapon hit. It's like a physical thing.
Yeah. Your internal sensors show it's more like a repulsor beam. So opposite of a tractor beam.
Did they impact from a specific direction despite impacting on port and starboard sides?
Yes, they actually one from each of the planets.
All right, so I'm going to take us away from the planets, towards the outer solar system.
Okay, so you're going to try and do that.
Well, of course, but I mean, I am the helmsman. I'm going to.
Okay, so this will be control plus con.
Mm-hmm.
And because you are fighting against 2 effectively tractor beams of 3 capacity, this is going to be a difficulty 4 task.
Okay.
For you to move this ship.
I am happy. Like, mark down 3 momentum. You get 2 extra dice for that. So you'd roll 4 dice.
And if you throw in 3 threat, you could get an extra. You could get a 5th dice.
No, don't do that.
Nope.
Just go the 4.
Nope. Yeah, I'm gonna defer to my commanding officer.
Okay. And then the ship assist will be engines. Engines plus con. So you're gonna roll 4 dice. 4 dice, Mario, and then whoever wants to roll for the ship, roll the one. We'll roll.
I got it.
Is that task plus 3?
So are you on the character sheet or are you on the buttons below?
It doesn't matter. I have both up.
Okay, so with the character sheet, it's a task roll. You'll have 4 dice.
Mm-hmm.
You will not have a focus applied.
Mm-hmm. What about composure?
Ooh, okay. I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll bump you up to 4. So you've got your control. No, we're doing control plus con. Okay. So your target is 12 and under. You've got 4 dice. And you do have an applicable focus. So now you do is hit the comm badge next to task roll, and we'll find out how you do. And it's a difficulty 4 task.
One time during a skirmish with a pair of Nausicaan raiders, one of the ships had the warp core breach right in front of us, and I flew right through it and went to warp. It was amazing.
Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and before you make this roll, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to use 3 threat.
Oh, I should have kept my mouth shut.
Yes, you should have.
2, 3 to make the complication range is now 4. So that's 20, 19, 18, 17. So 17 or higher, and it's a complication.
Okay. Ba 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 ba.
2 successes, 1 complication, and the ship's roll is 1. All right, so you guys did not get enough successes to pull the task, and you have a complication that is actually going to result in. So you kick it into gear. You're trying to throw her in reverse and pull her out of the system to get away from these repulsor beams. As you're pulling it back, you just absolutely gun the engines. You floor in it. You end up, what your complication ends up doing is blowing out your impulse drive because you gunned it way too much. And you are still stuck in the repulsor beams without impulse
better than
engines.
being stuck in Romulan space. I thought you were about to make it just like.
I am the worst helmsman that ever sat in the helm since Troy.
Oh wow!
At this point, can you? Well, no. To be fair, I haven't destroyed your starship yet.
Okay, so that is 2 turns. It is now back to repulsor beam damage.
I have quick to action. They went first, so technically, until everybody has a turn on the ship, they should be able to continue going. In theory.
Okay, let me look.
Ooh.
In theory.
Let me look. Bugger, where did your character sheet go? Hold on.
During the first round of combat, you and your allies may ignore the normal cost to retain the initiative.
So you're going to retain initiative?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I couldn't have used a technical expertise to re-roll one of those d20s.
Nope, that's Edditoo, Kiro, whenever you attempt a task assisted by the ship's computers or sensors. You weren't assisted by the computers or sensors.
Well, I mean, you're not flying a starship by wire. I'm just saying.
Right. No, but you weren't using the computers or sensors system.
Okay. I tried.
Yep.
It's alright.
Yeah.
Okay, so you maintained initiative.
Okay. Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out this command role that I can do. As being the ship's captain.
So you essentially give your turn to somebody else.
How?
And you assist them in doing it. So they can use whatever discipline, they can replace it with your command discipline.
I presume Edditoo, with your engineering 5. Mike, hello.
Sorry, I was on mute.
Okay.
My engineering is 4. I'm lieutenant junior grade, so I can't have 5.
Yeah, that's okay. Cause, my next turn is going to try and get an impulse drive back.
Okay.
Or at least get more power back to shields. And my command turn is I'm going to roll a presence command check to assist whatever you're doing. I think, is that how it works?
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Okay.
So you're giving him the order to restore impulse?
Yeah.
Or shields. Which one was it?
So Mike, you'll actually get 2 turns.
Okay.
Because she's giving up her turn to give it to you with an assist, and you'll have your normal engineering turn.
Okay.
So impulse engines up would probably be better. So next round of combat, we can get straight out of here.
Okay.
In theory.
In theory, that's all we have at the
to
moment.
Get impulse engines, I'm going to say control plus engineering. There we go. Control plus engineering. Difficulty 2 task.
Can I use my jury rigging talent?
Did you read all the way through it?
When you attempt an engineering task to perform repairs, you can reduce the difficulty by 2 to a minimum of 0. If you do this, however, then the repairs are only temporary and will last only a single scene, plus 1 additional scene per momentum spent. Before they fail again. Jury-rigged repairs can only be applied once, and the difficulty to repair a device that has been jury-rigged increases by 1. Well, we just need to get out of here, so I think jury-rigging is going to be useful at this time. Commander,
Don't forget that I'm helping you out. I'm assisting. And I believe that one of my lead by example focus would probably help in this regard. Either that or Starfleet Protocol.
But
fair enough.
Also, we also only have 1 momentum, and if we can build some for whatever we're
I have
encountering,
2 from my numbers. We were on 6, I think.
I only see 1 momentum on the turn order thing.
Yeah, just 1.
Oh, okay. I believe the DM.
Okay.
I could have fucked up. That's alright. You roll first, my friend.
Can I get a ruling on the jury rigging?
Jury rigging plays here, so you've knocked it down to a difficulty 0 task.
Okay. And
but as soon as this scene's over, you've lost impulse engines again.
Yeah, but that's okay. I think the important part is getting to the scene. Can I also use my improvised engineering focus?
Because you're using jury rigging, yes.
Okay.
And mine is a presence command, yeah?
Yes.
Wicked.
All right. So controls 9, engineering is 4, and there's my roll.
Okay, so that's 3.
Okay. Oh, I didn't take my focus thing. Oops. What did I actually roll? Because I can't see my dice.
You rolled a 15. So you have 4. Now the ship,
I can do that.
Engines and engineering. Nope, nothing there. Okay, so you have 4. So you guys are able to slap together some bubble gum and duct tape, essentially.
I prefer baling wire, but yeah, that works.
Exactly. Like you're holding, like you're the connecting circuit between 2 EP. No, I'm just kidding.
Make it quick!
Make it quick.
No, but you do have wiring and all of that ripped out of the side of the wall, side panels, and you can see that this is not Starfleet code.
It's a little trick I learned in the Resistance.
But you guys have 4 momentum.
And Mike, everybody else. Yes, and Mike, it's your turn again, because I think everybody else of us has gone.
Yep. Do you
Or
do
no,
you
our
wanna bank
technical
the...
officer hasn't gone yet, has he?
Yeah, I want to bank all that
Yes.
Okay.
momentum.
So yes, Lieutenant Brofunn has gone.
Okay, so
He's the one that did the initial scan. Then Makot tried to pull out.
Yep.
I couldn't. I
was
didn't
a
mean
All
failure.
right
to.
there. Adults. You're adults. Yeah, so it is Mike, your turn again, and I would like shields up, please. To as high as you can get them.
But that's okay. So there's probably a standard task for this, but I don't know it off the top of my head. I really need to get more familiar with combat. So Mike, is that what you're doing?
That's what my commander wants. That's what my commander gets.
All right. What happened to son of a biscuit? Okay, there we go. Control, yeah, another control plus engineering, and you're just trying to take the shields down or repair some of the shields?
Sure.
Yes, please.
Okay. So control plus engineering, and this will be a difficulty, because repair to shields. I'll give it a difficulty 1. And for each momentum you spend, you can bring it down. You can regain one shield hit.
Yeah.
Let's try to go for 2 momentum then. I want to try to wipe out get their shields back up to 100.
Yeah. Does the ship get to roll?
The ship will get to roll. Structure plus engineering.
Okay, so I want to try to get shields all the way back up to 100. So what do I roll versus?
So in this case, so as long as you get 1, because you get past the difficulty 1, you can use as much momentum as you have to include the stuff in the pool to reduce 1 momentum, reduces 1 shield, or repairs 1 level of shield.
Oh, so for every success, it's a notch off.
Yeah, so just roll.
But you
roll
can
first,
also pull.
and then if you succeed,
you can also pull from your momentum pool to do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take 1 from momentum for now.
Yep.
Okay. And give yourself an
Because
extra
that gives
die.
you an extra dice. And then if you succeed, then you spend momentum from there to get to
Right.
take down damage of shields.
It'll make sense when we do it, Mike.
Yeah. I'm checking to see if I have anything. Okay. Untapped potential. Let me read this. Whenever the character succeeds at a task for which they bought 1 or more additional dice with either momentum or threat, they may roll 1.
Reroll 1.
Is that reroll? It says roll. Okay.
Hold on. Let me double check. It's untapped potential, right?
Yes.
Let's see. Untapped potential. Character may not have just attributes, disciplines. Okay, yeah. Whenever the character succeeds at a task for which they bought 1, they may roll 1 challenge dice. The character receives.
Okay, that's what's missing.
Yeah, the character receives bonus momentum equal to the roll of the challenge dice and adds 1 point to threat if an effect is rolled.
Okay, so that's after I can call on that after I do my task roll, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna do my task roll now.
Okay.
Oh dear God.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna make sure that that was a nat 20. Okay, so you get past it. You get past the test. So you have 2 momentum.
Mm-hmm.
And 1 complication.
Okay.
So you have 2
Mike,
floating
can I
momentum,
give you
4 in the pool. So you could restore your stuff back to zip or back to 100%, and still have 3 momentum left over.
The pool.
Yeah, 3 left in the pool.
Commander.
I thought it was every momentum spent you take it down 2.
I'll do research later.
Commander, what do you want me to get us down to 0? Or just
Yes,
get us
please.
down? Okay, so take us to 3 momentum.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright. 3 momentum. Oh, shield. There you go. Alright, shields are back at 100%.
Wicked.
And it is now the repulsor raise.
Did you bank that complication?
Oh, yes. Thank you. I almost forgot. I genuinely,
You do it to us when we forget we have momentum. So it's the right thing to do to tell the DM that he's forgotten to give himself threat.
Fair enough. Alright.
I'm also a DM though, so I know what it's like to have players not tell you things.
Mm-hmm.
It's shit.
Okay, so you take 3 damage to the shields after the 4 absorption from your scale. And let's see what takes a hit. Your sensors take another breach. The main science lab, or the main sensor array lab, has now completely depressurized. So anybody in there, anybody that was in there is lost. Okay. And now, and you're back down to your 3. You're back down to 75%, or whatever. I'm not doing the math on 13. Sorry. All right.
Okay.
And from the other crushing side, oh, these repulsor beams are doing some damage. All right, so 9 plus.
Wait, guys. We're about to die. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, we're about. If we get another breach that equals the size of our ship, we're gone.
So you have gotten another breach, and wow. Okay, I'm rolling a different dice because that's 3 5s in a row. I'm sorry. All right. Your phaser arrays are now offline. You took a breach in weapons.
Give me a second, because this is where things get funny, because I think we literally just blew up. From what I understand of how it works. Because if you have breaches equal to the size of your ship, you're done for. That's what I remember when I read combat. And I could be super duper wrong, and I hope I'm super duper wrong.
So I can promise you this, as your GM, you have not blown up.
Yeah.
And in fact, to keep with pace of play, you've not blown up. We're not going to acknowledge that. I'm going to do my research. This is on me for not doing my homework.
Yeah, you're destroyed. If you're a scale 4, you get damaged for 2 breaches or disabled. You're damaged with 2 breaches, disabled for 4. But if you have 5 or more breaches, you're destroyed.
Oh, 5 or more.
So we still need 1 more breach.
So you have 1 more breach left.
We're okay.
Okay, but you guys are hurting.
Yay!
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys are feeling stuff rock all over the ship. You are getting crushed like a tin can, or like you're in a trash compactor. Just saying. Just then,
you're kind of short for a stormtrooper.
Oh God. Really?
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Feel free to roleplay your fun little situation.
We're going to die! No, I'm kidding.
Hold it together, engineer. Trying evasive maneuvers, but they're coming at us, and I don't know exactly when they're going to hit, so there's no way for me to avoid them.
But our engines are working.
I don't suppose we're all still under the effect of that combined... Okay.
Josh. Right. This is what we're going to do. McCart, you're going to get us out of here. Edditoo, you're going to keep those shields back up. Brofunn, can you at least get some shots off on those fuckers on the planet? I don't care who they are, but right now, we need to get out of here in one piece.
Okay.
We've already had enough casualties for today. Right now is to save more lives. And the ones that matter are on this ship. Do you understand me, crew?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Commander.
Commander, I just had a thought. What if we launch torpedoes and attempt to create a screen to prevent detection of the ship? We could use an explosion as a mask.
Good idea, McCott. Brofunn, can you make that happen?
I get you torpedoes. They.
Sounds like a plan. I don't need another mechanic's hand, guys. Do we understand that?
All right, so we need to modify the torpedoes to create a large decentralized blast wave and an E impulse.
Yeah.
Do we
they're not
have
much
the
larger than
time for
Wolverines.
that?
It should be like 4 key presses.
Yeah, you.
I know that, but I'm waiting. I'm just making sure people aren't panicking. That's my main thing.
I'll allow it.
Brofunn,
Okay, no, I'm not panicking. I'm ready for this.
right.
I'm cool.
I have a question for
After
the
this,
GM.
guys, we're gonna have a serious meditation session and a serious chat in the briefing room when this is finished.
You know what? I'll go for the briefing because that's Starfleet regulation. But afterwards, I'm just gonna go down to the down to the lounge
No.
and have a scotch.
Nope. No.
I'm not-
It all
I'm not
happens at
doing-
the same time. But McCart, focus on getting us out of this hellhole.
I'm doing that right now.
Okay, Mike, you said you had a GM question.
Yes. These repulsor beams that are on the ship, are they a constant thing? Is it a temporary thing?
It is a
Is it-
constant.
What was that?
It is a constant.
It is a constant.
Yes.
I have an idea.
Shh. You say something about a solar flare and mother.
No, I
Okay.
want to. My idea is we adjust the shield frequency to match the harmonics of the repulsor beams, so that the beams are actually kind of like, it's like when you get a piece of ice and you squeeze it real hard and it goes shooting out. That's what I want to do to our ship.
All right. Quick question.
We're the ice cube.
What are we going to do with all the excess power generated into the shield generator from those beams? It's going to blow that system sky high.
But it'll get us out of here. I can worry about the shields later.
We
die if
already
we have one
have
more breach.
jerry-rigged engines at this point, Lieutenant. I'm not gonna risk it. I have belief in McCott. I have belief in McCott that he can get us out of here.
Oh dear.
Yes, Commander. We'll call it Plan B.
Thank you.
All right. Well, plan smoke screen goes ahead, I guess.
Yes,
So,
please, Brofunn.
the great bird of the galaxy, yeah. I'm just gonna say it's gonna work out better for you if you use the ice cube.
Ooh. Okay.
I promise you.
I feel like we explode if we try and shoot torpedoes.
You have 2 tractor beams pushing against you.
Oh yeah.
If you were to push something out, shoot projectile type thing, it would
Bounce
Well,
back
come
and
back.
hit us.
Push it
Right
back
back
in.
into us. Okay.
much like
I would know that, yeah.
most.
'Cause
Yes,
I
you,
used
you
to
would know.
be-
You would know that.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Redact that. Lieutenant Edditoo, that sounds like a better plan. Let's
I
go with
wasn't even
yours.
listening to your original plan.
Okay. So, how do you do this?
Okay, so what we need to do is first determine the frequency that the repulsor beams are actively hitting us at.
Okay.
Right.
Can we use sensors to do that?
Yes, well, I'm about to do that.
No, I'm gonna say
Well, the
internal,
sensors.
internal sensors. You can pinpoint all of the locations that they are hitting you.
Mhm.
That they are applying pressure to the ship.
And because they are affecting the ship directly, we should also be able to tell what frequency of pulse that is.
Yes.
Okay.
Should we? I mean, our sensors.
We already
Aren't
know
our
this.
sensors damaged?
I know our sensors, but that's why I was
External.
asking.
So
External
primary
External, okay.
primary ships at like your outward scan, like to scan a planet that's in the next system.
Okay.
That sensor's down. Your internal sensors are still operating, and your basic hull sensors are still operational.
Yeah, and those, it's an effect that's interacting with the ship directly, so it's something that would be easily figure outable.
All right, so you guys ready to grease this pig?
Let's grease the pig.
Yes.
Oink oink.
All right, so here's how we're gonna do this.
No offense,
Just quit while you're ahead, okay?
Brofunn. No offense, Brofunn.
Hey, none taken.
No.
As much as I'd love to shoot torpedoes, that's all right.
Well, you also your species also kind of looks like a pig.
Oh, yeah, I guess
Yeah.
that I do take offense to.
What the love of.
Right. Again, I said, get us out of here, and we'll deal with this in the briefing afterwards. Just make sure we're alive.
Okay,
Yes,
so
Commander.
this will be a difficulty 3 task.
Uh-oh.
No, this is going to be a difficulty 4 task because this is going to take some work. But I'm going to allow up to 2 assists.
Okay.
Okay. Can I use my command presence because I gave him the order?
But you're going to have to tell me what the assists are. But it will take a control plus engineering task, difficulty 4, to resequence the shield emitters to where they create that null space, that null effect, to squeeze you guys out like a pimple.
Ew.
Colorful metaphors. I love them.
Well, I can make this suggestion and people can rebut me, but because I gave the order and I did the speech, I want to do a command presence.
Okay, that's 1 assist.
And then because I want to go on a straight line and not hit anything, I would like a helm assist from a cot.
Captain, you have my hands on
Okay.
the console.
So
And-
that'll be a control con for Makat.
A control con for
And
Macabre.
Brofunn, you are here for moral support because we haven't had to shoot anything yet.
I'm going to say
Go
control
team.
plus con is 12.
Okay, give
Okay.
me just a second. Okay, and then the ship will be sensors. Yeah. Sensors and science.
Ooh, science.
So can the computers help me with adjusting the shield frequency?
You want to use your focus.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I use a focus of composure?
Yes.
Yay.
Kiro has that too.
My talent of computer expertise whenever you attempt a task that involves the programming or study of a computer system. Programming a computer.
Okay, say that again.
Computer expertise whenever you attempt a task that involves the programming or study of a computer system.
You are not programming a system.
Darn. Okay.
Good try. Genuinely, good try.
And we have 3 momentum.
You have 3 momentum.
This is a task of
This is a difficulty
4.
4. And
Mm-hmm.
here's the fun
You got
part.
3 assists.
I am going to use.
Oh, don't spend threat.
he can do whatever he wants.
Why?
So, and in
Can't
fact,
have Operation Grease Pig,
yes, this will be the grease pig maneuver.
It'll be called the Draaxun maneuver. Or the QaQ'n maneuver.
Yeah, if we live to tell about it.
So your
But cut, that's not
complication
funny.
range is now 5. So
I'm not
Okay.
even meaning it's a joke.
So 16, right? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yep. 16 or
So wait, hold
higher
it.
is a complication.
Crap.
What does that do? Because my... If I get a 16 or lower, I succeed.
So if you get a 16 or higher, you corrupt. You have a complication.
Complication.
Yes.
So I can succeed and complicate on the same number.
Yes, you can.
I'm going to use all of our momentum. Is that okay, Commander?
Yes,
so
you
that'll
get 2
give
extra
you
dice.
two dice.
So that takes me up to 4.
You're using 4. Mario's using 1. Commander Draaxun is using 1, and the ship is using 1.
So potentially
fearing.
7 dice to hit
Yes.
5.
Yeah.
Oh,
We can do this. We can do this. I'm doing this. We're
But
doing
remember,
this.
complications are.
No!
Ah! That's not...
Okay.
I'm not happy right now.
Oh.
3.
Okay. Okay, who is that? Okay, so that's... So you're at 3 successes. You need 1 more. From the ship.
I am going to spend...
Oh, that was the ship.
Can I spend... Yes. Can I spend
Okay.
determination on
No.
my turn?
Yes, you can.
Oh, I
Even if it's
forgot
an assist.
determination.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so you can use determination afterwards. So
Oh.
after your assist.
No, but I thought, like, on determination, you can spend a point of determination to automatically get 2 successes.
If you're rolling against a task, you're not.
Damn.
I forgot
You're
to
assisting.
call on my determination. Is it too late for me to do that?
Yes.
Damn it.
Okay.
So Commander Draaxun, you still have a roll.
I'm getting there. I know I do. We need 1, guys. 1.
Oh.
We got 2!
All right. So you guys. Yeah, but you got 3 complications.
Just get us far enough away. Just
So
get
we
us.
Yeah.
Pop that pimple. Come on. Let,
So get out.
let us
but our ship
fly.
is in the water, and we need a tow. Is that what's gonna happen?
So as you guys are, so you're able to work the computer. Actually, Mike, you want to narrate it? You want to narrate how you do it?
Sure. So
This is
I'm
this is essentially the equivalent. How do you want to do this?
yeah. So I'm sitting there and I'm adjusting the different knobs and levers virtually, of course, because it's LCARs, and I'm getting I'm matching the wavelengths and getting them all nice and even, and then I sneeze.
Oh.
I wipe the screen and hit the engage button.
Okay. So the everything goes according to plan. Like it appears to go according to plan. The shield harmonics or the shield harmonics switch. Lieutenant McCott, you notice that you now have thrust, and it's time to start applying some vector to said thrust.
Applying vectors now. Escape course.
Okay.
Attempting to leave the system.
All right. And Commander Draaxun, you're cool as a cucumber, directing everyone. Your ship is literally crumbling around you. You are staying cool and directing your team to get out of here safely. You guys all do. You slip out of it. You come out of it safely. But when Lieutenant Edditoo sneezed and wiped it across, he put almost a timer on it, a reaction when enough of the ship was clear of the tractor beams that it would repolarize the shields to their normal frequency. And as that happens, like, you get most of the ship out, you lose. So you know how you have that pod underneath the main hull on the ship. So you've got three attaching pods to this ship. That is completely sheared off as the momentum from the ship pulls away, but that gets held by the track. That gets crushed by the repulsor beams.
Oops, did I do that? That's one of my values. Sorry.
I've got good news.
What's one of your values?
Oops, did I do that?
I've got good news, folks. There was nobody in the mission pod at the time.
All right.
How many did we lose?
You mean we pulled the doctor from taking a nap out of the shuttle?
Yes.
He was in sick bay.
Is the shuttle bay in the mission pod?
No.
Okay.
How many did we lose?
Commander Sakel's not going to be happy about it. You did so. There were no personnel in that mission pod. You just
yes, but we lost people beforehand.
You have just so total loss. You lost about 15
out of a crew of how many?
Out of a crew, I think it's about 200. I think it's 200 to 300. I'll have to look it up, but I mean, the math, you didn't do too bad.
Between 7.5 to about 7%.
The math is not bad. The value is fucked.
Yeah.
Commander, I'm going to be dropping some warning buoys on the way out of the system.
Okay.
Nobody else.
At this point, everybody who realizes that where my metal hand was resting, there's like dents in the chair.
Yeah. I have left gouges, like
claw marks in the glass.
Full on claw marks, like on the side of the console and on the glass.
And I said, and I'm going to say, who brought a bird on board?
Oh.
Okay.
You're allergic to birds.
He is allergic to birds.
Filthy animals. Sorry.
Okay. So, yeah. Full status report. Your ship is beat up. You do have impulse drive. You have a maximum warp capacity of warp 3. So it's going to take you a day or two to get back to the station.
We're going to limp home.
That's alright. Makat, warp 3, headed back to the station. Everybody in my ready room.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so with that, we cut to the...
Beep, 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 beep. There we are.
All right. So you cut to your ready room?
Yes.
Or did you want to do the conference room?
The conference room is probably better to fit everybody in it.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay, so we cut to the conference room. Everybody's there, including the doctor, but he's the doctor is down in sick bay helping the people that were hurt.
Mm-hmm. No, he's busy.
He has a doctor's note.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I'm at the helm, because someone should really be at the helm.
No. Everybody on the bridge.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Ensign Ricardo.
I thought he died.
No, that was Richardson.
Richardson died.
Ensign Ricardo is alive. Okay.
His name is Robert. He's at the helm.
Robert Ricardo.
Nice.
Ha ha ha. See.
Okay. How would you guys? You guys ready?
First of all,
Ensign Lori Ferris is takes over my station. Nice. Hi, Lori.
I'm sure hear that too.
flirting with an ensign. Nice, smooth. So, we're in the conference room. Draaxun stands up and tries to calmly say, "Well done. Came out alive. But we lost 15. Now, many would say in the scheme of things that is okay.
No.
That it could have been worse. But 15 is too many. It should have been 0. Now, I run a tight ship, and I know I'm harsh. But the last time that I was soft, the last time that I was lenient, this happened. And I wave my metal arm in the air. And somebody died. So to use an Earth term from where somebody that I trusted lived for a long time was from, pull your head out of your ass and don't panic and focus on what you're doing. You signed up to Starfleet, you could die. Yes, that is part of the job. But you also have to rely on everybody else so you stay alive. Everybody on the bridge, everybody in this ship relies on the senior staff, which is you. So next time, I would like to know, before we get hit, that something is going down on the planet. Yes?
Yes, Commander.
Thank you. If I push you too hard, if you cannot handle it, tell me. Because I'd rather be able to help you before we get into a scenario like that than during one or after one when we've lost people. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Commander.
Yes, Commander.
And Macott, next time, can you please not damage the nacelles? Get your nails clipped or something. There's enough damage on the outside of the ship, let alone on the inside. Yes?
I'm not going to dignify that with a response.
No one else could have done it, and you're the one sitting at the chair, so...
Commander, our lives were in danger, and you want to nitpick about me scratching the console? I'm sorry, but that's not acceptable. That's not sane, Commander. So I'm not going to dignify that with a response. If you want to enter that complaint into my record, I will issue an appeal. But I'm not going to suffer a lecture for it. I understand the rest of the situation, but that is beyond the pale.
Macott, you are new, yes?
I'm new here. That does not mean that I have not made my bones in Starfleet, Commander.
No, that's not what I'm getting at. I was getting at you're new here, yes?
Your point?
If you ask anybody who has served me for a long time, I throw shit. I stir people for the tiniest, littlest things, because that's what I do. And it's a sign of affection.
Lassie, that's...
Well done for flying us out of there, my friend.
I appreciate that, but you want to do that with me, you got to get to know me a little bit.
Well, that's what I'm attempting to do.
Yeah, we're not...
Same with my junior lieutenant here.
We're not that close yet.
Careful, cat. Curiosity kills cats, you know.
Oh, I've got 8 more lives. Thank you.
After that experience, I think you've got 7.
Oh boy, indeed. If anyone needs me...
Lieutenant Edditoo. Nice. Bravo on your quick thinking and well done, but next time... I've read your reports and I must have missed the section on you being allergic to birds. So maybe speak to the doctor about some antihistamines or something.
Yes, Commander. Right away.
Computer,
and Brofunn, you can go down to the holodeck now and punch something, because I feel like that's what you would do.
I've been waiting all day, Commander.
Because that's where I'm headed.
Computer, I'll have
I'm also going to replace the... also going to replace my pillow. I think I've got a now one.
Good to know. You're all dismissed.
Thank you, Commander.
All right, and with that, we fade to black.